Welcome back, fam. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, fam.
What?
This is the Threshold Agenda, and we are live. Well, I tried to come on yesterday. We had a little technical difficulties for some reason. The software was really screwing up, so um, it only gave you part of the show, and I didn't really want to publish that. So, but we're back on here, and it's probably better. You know, today is Mother's Day,
Mama,
right?
mama, you
Right.
know I love you.
Happy Mother's Day,
Come on.
mommy. I used to call her mommy dear. She's getting mad. I
Oh,
didn't understand the movie. I didn't watch
bad
the movie,
movie,
so I
boy.
was talking about
That
Mother's
was a
Day. So
good
like,
movie, though.
hey, mommy. She's like, stop calling me
No wire
that. No, why? Some of y'all, most of y'all, hopefully, most of y'all are out of church today. Y'all went and laid everything. This is another episode, or a kind of slightly different episode. This is tell us how you really feel
hanger.
today. It's instead of just get it off your chest, tell us how you really feel.
Okay.
About whatever's on your heart. Get it off your chest. Some people don't go to church, so sometimes they, yeah, I'm not the altar, but you can bring it here on the
Okay.
threshold agenda.
Let them
And
know.
let them know, get it off your chest. But today is Mother's Day, so it's dedicated to Mother's Day. I wanted to give a shout out to all the mothers, mamas, and baby mamas.
Okay.
All of those who have given birth and to the rest of us. That's the reason why we're here. If people didn't make sure they didn't go full term or whatever term they could, and we are still here. But though there we wouldn't be having a show, and this planet would not be populated, right? But I also wanted to give
What?
give a moment of silence for the mothers who had stillborns, or miscarriages, and even those who had abortions for whatever reason. I want to have a moment of empathy for those who went through tragic events, but it's mostly for the mothers, the ones who wanted to have a child, and for whatever reason that God deemed fit for their life, it didn't happen. So I want to give a moment of silence for them. All right. You know, one of the things about moments of silence is it's especially if it's something that's personal for you. You want to give, you don't want to rush back into whatever you're doing. You kind of want to sit a little while longer, and you don't know the timing. But you know, those those who've experienced these kind of things, it's one of those things. And I didn't, if I did, I didn't mean to apologize. I really mean to, scratch off the scab, or anything like that on something. But I just wanted to give mention for those because not everybody knows what you went through, especially if you went through it in silence.
Mm.
If you went through it in silence, just know that everybody, I don't know why you went through it in silence, but it just know that there are people who actually have empathy for you about what you went through. And we really appreciate you, mothers, because all jokes aside, through all the shows and movies and arguments that people have about man versus woman and all of this stuff, if the mother doesn't carry the term, I'm sorry. If the mother doesn't do what she's supposed to do to make sure that that baby comes out healthy and fine, and all of us would be just going through everything we should not because the mother made poor choices. But those you who made the choice that you did, make sure you carried the child forth and brought it on this side of life. I appreciate you and I thank you. Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Truth be told, I got a little story time. Well, not really story time, just I can relate to it. Whether, happy Mother's Day to my mother. Um, she we was me, it's just me and my brother. And there were supposed to be in three. And there was supposed, and she's supposed to be the oldest. It was a girl. She was supposed to be the oldest, and my mother talks about her here or there. So I know it's still something on the heart. And every once in a while we'll talk about her as if what ifs. What if I did have an older sister that what kind of person would I be? Like, what kind of experiences would I've had with the older sister? Because I just have an older brother. I'm the baby. What would have happened if we would have been tougher? We would have been, more understanding of women. What would have been us? Would we made different choices in our schools? And how we did academically? Would we have made different choices in career moves because we was influenced a little bit differently with the older sister being there? Would we being overprotective of our sister? Man, you ain't good enough for her. Get away. Like we were with mama.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't happen that way. But I still believe that she still carries it, and she believes her life would be a little bit different if it was here. So I know that's a heavy burden to do something like that, to go through the changes that you do as a mother, all the changes you do, good and bad, whether you liked it or not, but you still went through the changes necessary. That's like your sacrifice for the
Mm-hmm.
child, and for you to do all that for at the end, the result is not what you planned on, right? So that's a shout out to all the mothers. Yes, we understand. I mean, full term is normally 9 months, but even those who came before, as long for those who are living, we give I like to. I don't know if this effect is going to go through, but I'd like to give another applause for those who did make it, because it's a long road from conception to birth and growth, right? So I give a shout out. You know, yeah. So, um, that being said,
Do you know where Mother's Day came from?
little history.
A little history.
Let's do a little history. Some people don't know, so let's go
I
to where
didn't
Mother's Day
know.
come from.
Yeah, I had to look it up on that good old internet.
By the way, I didn't introduce it.
Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
don't know if I did. This is Alec PR in the cut,
Luke, this is your mother.
in the cut. Right,
I'm just the voice.
right.
I just pop up every now and then, like we're on Reading Rainbow.
Hey.
So yeah, Mother's Day came. It was actually a lady. Her name was Anna Reeves Jarvis. She was credited with founding Mother's Day, but after her mother had passed on May 9th, 1905,
Mhm.
she set out to create a day that would honor her and moms as a group. So, ladies, fellas too, if you want to create a day and it be remembered for the eternity. I mean, I think it was 3 years before they actually had the first Mother's Day celebration, but it was 1908. Like and it was at Andrews Methodist Episcopal Church.
Mhm.
But in 1914, President Woodrow Wilson signed a bill recognizing Jarvis's idea as a national holiday to be celebrated each second Sunday in May. So
Second
that's how
Sunday in
it
May.
came.
Now,
Yep.
was this woman or any of these women like women's suffrage?
That was
Uh,
before women's suffrage, so
so
they didn't
okay, so
have
it's before that,
yeah
and
19
so and the reason why I'm coming up with like were these women activists for anything else before? So it made it to the president.
yeah
This is
President
a
Woodrow.
layperson. This is common, citizen that thought of
I'm pretty
something.
sure yeah they
Well,
knew
it
them.
said
Yeah,
it took years, so they probably had to do some sort of rallying and trying to get people. But still, it still made it to the president to where
he made it
he,
today.
yeah. So it became a federal holiday. Is it a federal?
Yeah, it's federal.
Became a federal holiday
Hmm.
in support to honor women and to honor mothers.
The other people say that people can't agree on the origin of things, but some people say that in addition to that, um, it was an anti-war movement also where they wanted to spread unity across the globe. This was after the Civil War and the Franco-Prussian War in Europe. They just wanted to say for all the women to gather once a year and sing and pray together and promoting peace. So it was supposed to be like a world mothers peace day or something. That's where it's supposed to have been. But this that they see this is what we doing right now, and I ain't gonna lie, it's nice to be honored or whatever, but this is not what they wanted. This is not what
When you say this, what do you mean?
the commercialization of it.
Oh, the commercialization. Yeah,
Yeah, with the
yeah,
cards and the flowers and all that stuff. Like that wasn't what it was intended
yeah.
to
Because it
be.
takes out the person. It takes out the making it personal. It's so commercialized that people wait for the day.
Mm-hmm.
So, 2 weeks from now, they're gonna be thinking you better wait till next May before I come back and give you a present like that. But people do it with anniversaries. But you call it anniversaries. So you're basically telling me that we need to celebrate it annually, once a year, instead of other things that are supposed to be done once a year due to seasons or whatever. When you make holidays annual, you basically programming people to only think of it once a year instead of promoting it to be throughout the lifetime of the person, throughout the year,
Right.
no matter what the season. It should be done. You should be able to do it, on August the 9th. Well, it's a holiday. It's not a holiday. Just do it because you feel that type of emotional bond, or you feel that in your relationship for that person, not just your mom.
Yeah.
Because most people, when they think of Mother's Day, and we hear every year, oh, Mother's Day, you go all out. You get everything. It used to be more like that. I think it's declining now.
Well, it's because people are, I don't want to say woke, but they're just they broke. Not
They're
woke,
not
they
woke, they
broke.
broke.
Look, you don't get a tank of gas from me. Shoot.
Yeah, yeah. So you find it to do the whatever is the minimum for your
Well, it's
mom.
affordable, okay? Because it's it's fleeting. The flowers are gonna, I mean, that's cute, but
They're gonna
go,
wither away.
they're gonna wither away. Why
Yeah.
don't you clean the house for me, okay?
Oh, oh.
Why don't you
I
clean my
mean,
car?
it's not quite summer, so spring cleaning could be the gift to mama.
Come on with it.
Come and spring clean mama's house,
Gonna take care
right?
of it.
Getting your
So
houses in order. People like in the church love to say, "Get your houses in order," right? Spring clean mother's house is her Mother's Day gift. She
she
can
gotta,
go, and you can also let her see it,
yeah,
because
reveal it
mamas
on
don't
Mother's
like
Day.
people touching their stuff. So let them see it and do what they say, and have a team come in there and
And
just take care of it. Right? That's a good gift.
yeah, and I mean, little stuff like that. Like,
Wash them curtains.
hello, the deep cleaner. Don't just come
You
and
got to come
just.
through that steam pressure.
Ooh,
Sometimes you got to take it
I want to
down.
watch.
You got to
Can I
wipe down
watch?
the walls.
Yeah,
You got to wipe down them. Mama used to have us wipe. You got to
yeah,
wash.
that's
You
what I'm
got to wash
saying.
the curtains. You got to
You
wipe
gotta,
down the
for real,
walls.
for real.
Yeah,
That's a clean house. That's a wonderful Mother's Day.
yeah. I hated it.
That's fine.
I hated it because nobody wanted to, but I hate. And I knew when she do it, because most of the time she would start doing it without saying something,
Mm-hmm.
and you're supposed to get in here and say, come in. You're supposed to get in there and start something, show some initiative. I'm trying to hear. I'm trying to go outside, and Mama's no, buddy. Get your butt in here and clean up. You want to stay in this house? You're gonna clean. Oh no, Mama, come on, Mama. But you're gonna get in there and clean, right? So everybody out there, give a shout out to your mom. If you want to give a shout out to your mom, I know you probably made a call, but it's just something that'll still be here. Threshold Agenda. Join us in honoring honoring and supporting, and later on we going to roast our mothers. It's something the dozens. I
Hallelujah.
don't know if anybody old enough to know what the dozens are, or in the culture to know what the dozens are. We're gonna get to some mama jokes. Some of y'all want to say something to y'all mom, or say something about somebody. What you say about my? I look. I'm gonna tell you, it's an inside thing with me. I go around and I just randomly. You don't even have to be saying anything at all, and But what you say about my mama, and I tell you, no, I tell you what, it's crazy. People's response and their facial expression change. I ain't say nothing. I was just messing with you. Just calm down. I thought you was gonna give me one, but not everybody's of that era,
Mm.
and people are a little sensitive now. They like crazy.
But for us,
But
for
for
our
us,
90s, tune in because we about to roast.
yeah, we finna hit some stuff. Matter of fact, I tell my mom, I don't know, look, I talk to my mama about my mama.
Oh Lord.
My mama would get on the phone with me and show some sass. Come here, sass, and I say, watch your mouth. You better watch it. And then she'll say something about my mouth. It's like, watch your mouth. Look, woman. Watch your mouth. Okay? Don't have me tell my mama what you said. And she'll come back. You tell your mama. I ain't scared of her. Tell her to come. Tell her to pull up. I'm like, you don't want my mama come and handle your lightweight. My mama come over there and do something. Look, and she ain't gonna knock. She gonna knock one time. She ain't gonna knock again. Let me tell you something. She gonna come over there and let you have it. And she's like,
Mm.
bring her on. Tell her she ain't gonna do nothing to me. I put her
Mm.
down. I send her back to you in the box, baby. Wait, hold on. You gotta watch what you say to me. This is me and my mama just going back and forth, laughing our butt off.
Mm.
Because
Y'all crazy.
it was just being crazy. It's like it's no malice. It's not malicious. It's just, seeing about wits and seeing what you can say to get the other person to laugh. So what you
Laughter is the
got?
best medicine. That's what my grandmother used to say.
Yeah, I'm always calling my mama again, being crazy on that. If I'm not being her daddy, being mad, because she going to hospital and having a problem, I go in there tell her about this. Mama, you look, mama, ask the doctor question, tell him this and that. If I'm not doing that, I'm on there making her just laugh about it. Sometimes I think one time she had to pull over, she was laughing so hard. You can't see. Look, I'm gonna tell you, how many put in the comments you had a time where you laughing so hard you had to pull over because you couldn't see. I do that all the time when especially when I'm talking. Yeah, I love a real laugh. Don't come over here.
No, that's a
You
little
too
fake.
cool, man. Y'all crazy. Y'all crazy, man. My eye be closed. Water is blood vessels,
Can't
but
breathe.
I can't breathe. Yeah, that's some funny stuff. But this shout out to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Anybody got any roast or any stories? It don't have to be a roast, but if you want to come on, you can come on. Put in the comment section anything you had. If you want to tell a story about your mama, something she's done, or something that you plan on doing, you want to bring in memories, I can give a shout out on the Threshold Agenda. Allie PR, what you got for me?
What you mean?
You
want
got
a
roast. You
roast?
said we're gonna bring the roasters on.
Oh
Come on, bring
yeah.
the roasters.
Look.
Bring the roasters on.
All I know is your mama toast.
That's what. Yeah, bring it on. What you got? What you got?
So,
Look, hold on. Now, before you started, know this. Watch what you say about my mama.
oh my gosh.
Okay.
Anyway,
Now, watch what you say about my mama. Now,
it's all in just. It got to get your kids involved too, because they're gonna be like, "What? Oh, we can actually go in on you today for real."
right?
It's all
By
about
the way,
fun.
before
What?
we get to that, happy Mother's Day, Allie
Aw,
PR.
thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
That's that fake laugh we talking.
I know. And Allie PR, why you laughing? I ain't even get a chance to say it. I was leaving. You can hear me come off and give you one. Come on, give me one. What you got?
Your mama's so old. She walked out of a museum and the alarm went off.
Why are you looking at me like that?
She
Anybody like the joke? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Alarm went off.
You know what I'm saying? Your mama so confused when they said it was chilly outside, she grabbed a bowl.
Your hungry mama looking at Okay, your mama's so clumsy. She got hit by a parked car.
You know what? Hey, look, I got one.
What?
Your mama glass is so thick she can see into the future.
Ooh. Wait a minute, we got a special guest for a roast.
We got one. We got the Amani Bean in the house. Hi. What you got? You what? Hold on. You a little young. You sure you want to say something about my mama?
Sure.
You said it with glee. How you? You said it with glee. But boy, what you got? What you got?
Your mama is so stupid. When an intruder broke into her house, she ran downstairs, dialed 911 on the microwave, and couldn't find the call button.
Oh, well, thank you. Amani Bean in the house. His house.
In the house.
Anybody out? Okay, anybody live? Nope, we ain't got nobody. We got one person. Anybody got a roast you want to give about your mama? You want me to say something about your mama? You can say something about mine today for a few seconds. But
you said just a few seconds.
Yeah, just a few seconds.
I got one more.
You don't just go around talking about my mama. I know that much.
Oh no, wait. Your mama's so clueless. When the judge said order in the court, she asked for fries and a milkshake.
I knew that was coming.
She hungry. That's court long.
Order in the court. Yeah, can I have mine with salt? Put some salt on mine.
So I didn't put salt on the last time.
It's gonna hold us over till them beans take hold.
Them beans. She looked like she wanted to say something else.
Yeah. We go through life, and a lot of people like to focus only on mothers. And I, this is my idea. This is my thought. Some of y'all might get a little offended by this, but it's my opinion, not yours. It's mine.
Mm-mm.
Men are not mothers.
Boom.
Men are not mothers. That's disrespectful to the women who actually birthed you out. Men are not mothers. All that talk about I'm your daddy and your mama. Wrong answer. If you are a man, you are not a mother. If you ain't birthed none of that, you are not the mother. If you ain't impregnated body, you are not the father. Sorry. We go through too much as actual fathers and mothers. There's changes that happens to you. You have children. There's changes that happen to the parents when this happens, especially new parents. There's changes. When my daughter when my daughter when my daughter was born, there was a switch that was switched on me. I don't even know how it happened. I just know something happened when I heard her voice. When she came aboard, it was something that happened I was already a protective type person, a security type person. But when my daughter came, I didn't let her out my sight. In that room where they had all the other babies, I went in the room. Wherever my daughter was, I'm right there. I'm watching every motion you make when you touch her. When you do, you are not finna inject her with anything you're not finna move her in a way. You ain't putting nothing in any orifice. When they tested her to see if she can latch on to for breastfeeding. She latched on and surprised the nurse, but that's all you get.
You silly.
I'm serious. I was so tuned in. My senses were heightened. Everything was everybody's moving slow. It's like slow motion for me. Everybody's moving slow, but I'm on top of everything. I can see more. I'm moving. Anything happen, I can hear her breathing, even though she is across the. I'm so in tune. So things happen to you as a father and a mother. Imagine the mothers, the connections you have with them, right? So I know if I had that connection, imagine the mothers when they, there's a different kind of connection with the mother and her child. So anybody who have any kind of problems that mothers, at least have grace.
Yeah.
Have grace. Have some level of grace. Now, I ain't gonna try to tell you I don't know what happened to you in your life. So some people go through worse things than others.
Oh yeah.
But at least in the moment, at least in the beginning, have some level of grace for your mothers. You don't know the problems unless now especially if your mother is very open with talking to you, telling you the truth. Have grace. Now we're human, so mothers don't push the children to wrath. don't try to at least treat them as they're sentient beings. They have a certain level of intelligence. Talk to them. Let them know. One of the things I don't like is when people. I'm an adult, and other people around my age, we grew up and we didn't understand what it was that was going on, and we had to depend on mama. Mama, I'm dependent on you.
Hey.
Tell me true.
There you go. Is that your Mother's Day song?
No.
Oh.
Don't do that.
What?
Don't do that. I was going on mama depending on you.
Look, it can work. I was thinking about you can't hurry to love. No, you just have to wait. Hey,
yeah.
Said love. Mama said, love don't come easy.
It don't come
easy. It's
easy.
a game of give and take.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mama give a lot of life to you, not just from birthing you, but a lot of life when you get here.
And the women and the people in your life that take on the role as a mama, you know what I mean, and they help you, understand some things. Those shout out to those ladies too.
Yeah, you know what? Not just. We called her mother in the projects we were there. She treated not just her children, but we called mother. We called her mother. We didn't call her Mary Lou and nothing like that. Everybody respected her, even some of the people who were older, because they knew her effect on the children. We would come over. You can go over mother's house and you could just go in there, sit down, watch TV. If she had something to eat, she was like, go and fix you something to eat, huh? I didn't ask you for any food. I just wanted to come over here and see you. But yeah, if you're hungry, go on and get it. She always had something in the house to eat. And this woman, she's not rich by any means, but she had a house with other children, some of them grown, some of them small, grandchildren. This is the projects. This is the apartment. like 2-3 bedrooms, small bedrooms, like big enough for your bed and a dresser, and that's it. But she was never all mad and didn't want nobody. Her door was usually open. You go in there, it's crazy because she would eat starch. That's some strange stuff right there to
Old
me.
people did
Some of the
strange
men,
stuff.
because if you from the place where they sometimes eat clay and stuff, dirt, and because they nutrients. Anyway, she was starch like it was nothing. I tasted that. I'm like, yuck, mother, how you eating it? She like, what you talking about? I'm like, oh
Man.
my God, you
She
make it
wanted
look,
something for herself because she
you
knew y'all
make
wasn't
it
gonna eat
look
it.
good, but I can't do it. I tried it, I can't do it, but yeah. Shout out to mother. Another one is she's still alive. Miss Rose Jackson. She helped she's like a spiritual mother. And Miss Von Seal Wilkins. She put me on. So if y'all give a shout out,
Okay, Miss Von Seal. Them all
yeah,
those old lady,
yeah,
old
Miss
black
Von
lady
Seal.
named
Look, they
Rose.
they they got me into the church and they took me in and
Hallelujah.
they made sure I got to church. If there's anything I needed something, and they never turned their back on, as far as spiritually, they was always there, willing to help me out and help me be a motherly figure to me. So I give a shout out to those two people.
hmm
And you got anybody?
Everybody in my life.
Everybody?
Everybody in and out.
Okay, if you ain't gonna do that, so
Mine,
I give
Helen.
another one. I give another
Oh.
one to Miss Rosie Scott.
Come
And I
on.
call her Aunt Lillian. Aunt Lillian. She's out of the other ones, those were spiritual mothers, but Aunt Lillian, she actually was a mother to me. She was for those who don't know, there was a point in my life when I was younger, I was gonna be adopted, and Aunt Lillian was the one that was there to adopt me. It didn't go through, but she still kept me, and she,
Yeah.
I'm here, right? And
Hey,
she loved me. I went through a lot of we
Mhm.
went through a lot of stuff outside, as far as trying to figure out how to get stable on that, adoption situation. But you don't skip out on the good and bad, the hards and hard and the soft times, easy times, and you still. I love y'all. I love y'all mothers. So for me to you, I love y'all mamas. Right?
Mama.
Mama, we ain't gonna keep singing
Tupac.
because I ain't trying to get flagged.
Okay then. I shout out. I mean, if I go down, well, not go down, but if I go, look over my life and stuff, it was so many motherly figures in my life. I could, start off with Miss Pat, Patricia Darnell. Um, she gave me my grit. Like she gave me the side that my mama couldn't give to me because she wasn't, she wasn't aggressive like that.
Mhm.
My mama was like a librarian, she was quiet and I mean she cried when she got angry.
Mm.
So it was all like, them crying don't go together. But people do cry when they get upset,
Right.
not just sad. So
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
cry when we laugh. So it don't
Right.
But
Right.
but yeah, Miss Pat, she gave me my grit. She's the
Right.
where we going?
Right.
She about that life.
You ever had a mom that cuss you out?
Saying Miss Pat will.
Oh, Miss Pat.
hands
So
down.
Miss Pat, she that language, but you understood every word.
Yeah, you be like, you're right.
And you're
You
like,
be
please,
mad.
please don't get out in public talking like this. But
It don't
you can
matter.
understand. It don't matter. They gonna say it. They
You
gonna
gonna
say
say
it.
what come to
They don't
mind.
care.
Yeah.
Look, that
And
stuff
she's
is
not
funny.
even old, you know what I'm saying? Like she was a young mother, so she's still young. She still go out and stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
if I need some advice on some real stuff, I go to Miss Pat. Another shout out to Gwen Lanier, Miss Mama Gwen. We called her Mama from the Bill Street Bottle Club. That was like our, she was over everybody, as far as with the Bottle Club and all the up and coming aspiring artists. She did voice lessons. She told us when we sounded bad, and she told us, hey, you need to work on your breathing. Like she helped us be better. With
Right.
and take it seriously. She told me one time, you always promoting other people when you gonna promote yourself. I was like, ooh,
You do
that's
have a
a
problem
mommy.
with that.
I don't have a problem. I just have no desire to promote myself.
Okay. Okay.
I don't.
That's look. That's you get the result of it. Now you, if your investment is correct for your life, it's gonna pay.
Yeah.
If it ain't, you waste
I
time.
be like, y'all ain't mad that I promote y'all.
They should have came back with something. To me, it's supposed to be reciprocated.
Yeah.
If you promote me, I'm supposed to put you on. You the one that told people about me, so I'll put you on. But if these people ain't returning it,
the only thing that I can say, and I won't complain about, but I my observation is that I wish that, you know, in the beginning and stuff, that more people would have recorded me singing like I was recording them singing.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But because sometimes their singing wasn't, you know, it wasn't Whitney Houston or, you know, Luther, but I still supported you. You know what I'm saying? When I get up there, I gotta set my phone up and record myself type thing. You know, you're good
That's
about
messed
that.
up.
No, but I'm saying, but everybody was, you know, doing their, you know, worried about themselves and stuff. And so, like you said, it's good to have somebody reciprocate that. And
Mhm.
I shout you out, you know, because whenever you do be come with me, or, you know, I drag you out to karaoke or something like that, you'll record me and stuff, and I appreciate that.
Mhm.
But yeah, over the years, that's one of my things. I'm like, I wish I had more, you know, content of, you know, me without me having to record it, because it'll be dark, you know.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of
I
footage
mean, you can make it
of
into
my
a
journey.
compilation or something. Yeah.
But again, I my voice is a little bit better than it was back then, so
You
maybe
see
it
them.
just didn't need to be seen.
Oh wow. Uh-huh.
It need to
Wow.
lay. It need to be over there.
We got a person on here. You
Come
know, come
on.
on, shout.
Come
This is tell us how you really feel. Mother's Day edition. We should give a shout out to all the mothers. If you're a mother, come on, put your put a shout out to yourself, and I'll shout you out on Threshold Agenda Live. Let us know that you are worth it. You are worth it.
I'll
You know what?
we talking. Well, go ahead. You
What
know
you about to say?
what? You about to bring them online?
No, I want to bring them because they have to ask. They have to ask and request to be online. But I
Oh.
was gonna say, your mama's so clueless when the judge said order in the court. She asked for fries and a shake.
We did that one.
We
But
did that one?
Yeah, because
You did that one? Oh yeah, you
'cause I
did.
said I'm
You said
hungry.
fries. I didn't hear you say shake.
I said I'm hungry. It's
You
court
said
long.
the corner. Yeah, okay, my bad. Okay.
You
We
so
got
silly.
just we got them your mama jokes trying to line them up. Them dozens.
Well,
you know.
I was trying to go from memory, and I was like your mama's so fat. She sat on a rainbow and out pop Skittles. That was one from back in the day. I was like, you know what? Y'all silly. Said step on a crack, you break your mama's back. Oh, you know, that wasn't your mama, but it was close.
Your mama so fat. When God said let there be light, he said, move.
Oh,
Get out the way.
No. He said, move.
Get out the way. Get away the sun.
Oh my gosh.
Move. Get out the way.
Yeah, those are the good old days.
Yeah, so
Cracking those jokes.
you know, a lot of y'all went to church today.
Right. What they do?
And some of the people went up there faking the funk because they know
Uh-oh.
good well they ain't got no relationship with their mama.
They
After the
text her?
day, I want y'all to anybody who get this after the day, mamas. I'm talking to the mamas. Mamas, after the day, you know, count how many times that same son or daughter that tried to take you out, brought you flowers. Count how many times they actually put forth the effort to communicate with you before you communicate with them.
Uh-oh. Just don't call them for a couple days.
Just don't call. Don't say nothing. As long as you're okay. As long as you're okay. If you really need help, I mean, of course, I ask for help, but don't say nothing and see if they're gonna call and just be, hey, mom, I just want to check on you and see how you doing. You good? Good. Okay. Well, you know, just want to hear your voice. Bye. Thanks.
Yeah. So there's this, and that now I'm gonna get dark. There's this. I think it was at the Sundance Festival. It was a short film, and it was taken on what? It was taken. It was taken on I think a 35mm camera, but it was just a single shot, and they started off with the camera on the face of her eyes were open, but she was laying on the floor, a woman laying on the ground. I perceived to be dead, but you know, she's laying on the ground, and then they're, you know, zooming out, they're, you know, panning out and zooming out, and it's a recording for the answering machine.
Mhm.
It's like, hey, it's Patricia, you know, leave me a message, beep. And the camera is just on her, and it's panning out, and then it's like, hey, mom, and you know, we're here for our 2-week retreat. Just want to let you know, everybody go offline. We're not going to have any contact with anybody, but we'll talk to you later. Thank you for keeping, Little Face or whatever the son name is. Thank you for keeping him. Love you. We'll talk to you later when we get back. Bye. And they're putting it back out, and they're still zooming, and then the kid is playing with his toys on this, he don't even know what's going on,
Mhm.
but she gone.
She was gone.
Yeah, she's like she's she's laying there, but the kid don't know what's going on. The kid over there playing,
Right.
and she's but her eyes are open, so it had happened recently. But yeah, she couldn't get the phone, and yeah, it was
Wow.
an ad, but it was more of a, I guess it could have been a commercial too, but it was a short film, and
Wow.
it won some awards, but it was very creepy, and like the comments people were, it was interesting to see their perspectives about what they thought when they saw it. Some people commented on that how it had hit them. It had touched them because they had walked in and saw someone that wasn't alive at the house, and how long it took them to realize that they was there at the house. Somebody else shared a story about them, the kid died too, starving because nobody checked on them for 2 weeks.
2
So
weeks.
check on your people.
Mhm.
Check on your people on a regular basis, daily if possible, because 2026 it didn't come in playing either.
Right.
So just check on your people. But
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't want to get too dark on you, but I
I mean,
did.
that's life. It's real
Life,
life.
yeah.
And we got to talk about real life. We don't want to,
Check on your people.
yeah, check
Don't-
on your people.
If any day, because we be like, don't be fake to me, but don't let the day go by, even if it is a holiday. And then, like I said, let it be as a start of you checking on them regularly. Like you have to start with the first check in.
Mhm.
So even
And
if
it's
y'all haven't talked in years, like don't let it be today only either.
and it's not just elderly.
Yeah. People.
Y'all, I don't know why people think that only elderly pass away.
Yep.
Young people are passing away without warning.
Yeah.
Like we don't even know anything is wrong with them at all. And they were here just yesterday, and now they're gone. Yeah, so that's a big thing.
Uh-oh. I was like, it got to you?
No, it's
tear
just
it up.
dry air. Do you say teared up? No, that's not. I mean, it's a sad occasion, it's a sad situation, but it's
Yeah,
not that.
but yeah, I thought that was genius, because people at this point you can talk about anything in the in the name of art and film. Speaking of which, shameless plug, if y'all don't have any plans for people that are in Fort Walton Beach area on May 16th, next week at Suds and Cinema, We
Suds and Cinema.
Reign is hosting a movie screening. We're gonna show A Warm December, which is a film directed and starring Sidney Poitier, the late Sidney Poitier, great filmmaker of his time. In 1975, the film came out, and it's about a doctor who falls in love with a young lady with sickle cell. So a lot of people that I know had never heard of it or hadn't seen it, and some people have seen it before, hadn't seen it in a while. So if any of those two categories fit you and you want to have a good time, it's at noon. And then we're gonna be talking about Black filmmakers, and their journey, as well as just talk about sickle cell and healthcare industry and things like that. So just come out and have a chat with us. It's from 12 to 4:30. So if you don't come in exactly at noon, you're gonna miss some of the movie, but you will be able to talk to us, and we're gonna be screening some additional films that are created by other sickle cell warriors as well. So shout out to Juliet Romeo. That is her real name.
Juliet Romeo.
Juliet Romeo. She has 2 films. We'll be, showing award-winning films, short films that she created, and I've seen them, and I want to share them with y'all.
Okay.
So just $10 admission, kids free. Come on through.
Right.
Suds and Cinema, downtown Fort Walton. Don't know the address. I think it's 174 theater itself is it was African American through the back, and so that was a little history for
Mm-mm.
you know what
Yeah,
I'm
come on
saying?
out. Come on out.
Come through for a movie.
Come through. So today is I just want to come on here and give a little bit of time to the mothers, and when you, just in case y'all got out of church, there's a little bit of live time. I seen a couple people peek in here, but you know, people eating or they in that itis.
Peek and speak. That's what I was call it. You be like, what they talking about?
Peek and speak. Okay. Well, you know, I just look. We have a lot of things going on right now, and sometimes life seems bleak.
Mhm.
And I just want to say, you know, regardless of what you're doing, what's going on in your life, sometimes it's good to stop and take a step back outside of whatever you're doing. Take a breather, and if if you're fortunate that your mother is still here, it's good to check on her, say hi, tell her you love her.
Please check on her. Go see her in person if you
It's
can.
better in person. I don't.
Yeah.
I really. I'm not.
Go
I mean,
hug
if I
that
wasn't,
neck.
if I wasn't as far as I am from, I
Yeah.
would come and check on her.
Hug
you
her
know.
neck.
And I'm a spontaneous person. I don't even call.
Yeah, you just be popping
I
up
just
and be
pop
scared.
up. I pop up. One time,
Scared.
look.
Yeah.
One time I popped up.
And you was in her face.
I was in my mother's face, like literally standing where I could reach my hand out and touch her. And she was frozen looking at me. She said she thought I was somebody else. And I was like, that's two things wrong with that.
You done caught off guard.
There's two things wrong with that. First of all, you know, I had a cap on and she wasn't expecting me. So there's two things wrong because there was two other guys that was out there too. They were delivering packages, and that's why she was outside at her front door. And there was two people delivering packages to the next door neighbor, but they were in front of her door doing this stuff, opening the things. And so I walked up and I walked straight to her, no hesitation. I just walked right. I didn't run. I didn't sneak up on her. She could see me get out of the vehicle to walk up to her. I had to walk up some steps and I had to go to her door. And she saw me walk right. I walked right to her face. And I'm like, uh-huh. So I could have been a creeper. I could have been somebody else. She didn't run. She didn't move. She was just looking at me like,
scared.
like, who was this just walking up to me like this?
Stuck.
And I'm like, Mama, what you doing? And she
have
like,
glasses on?
yeah. She has the glasses on. And she's like, oh. I'm like, what you mean? Oh, a stranger just walked. If you didn't know who I was, she's like, I didn't even know who you was. A stranger just walked up to you, Mama. I'm not a stranger, but you thought I was. So, and you didn't move.
Lord have
You
mercy.
just stood there.
She was scared.
I'm like, if that was a petrification, if that's what happened, she was
What?
petrified.
Oh.
That is bad. This is why we need to check on them because people order things or people
Yeah,
fake. I don't know if you've seen it. There's a lot of people out here now doing the fake FedEx, fake UPS. They're coming up with brown short cap, short shirt and shorts and shoes. They come up with a uniform that looks like it's UPS, and they'll have a box in their hand, and they'll knock on the door to have somebody answer the door so they can have better access to them instead of pretending like they're dropping a package off. And if depends on who, if they've already scouted the house, it depends on who it is. Then they rush the house. Y'all got to check on these people. It's not just somebody, decide, the Lord called them home today. Because he decided he allowed them to come home today. It could be foul play. You never know what happened on that moment. So call back. I just got through talking to my mom before I come on live, and we was up here laughing crazy about the stuff I said in your mama joke. So thank everybody for coming out. Whoever came out, it's not over. Your mama's so clumsy she got hit by a parked car. You know what I'm saying? No, we didn't.
Yes,
we didn't
we
do that
did.
one. We
Oh my
did not
God.
do that one.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. I tell my mama you trying to embarrass me live on.
I didn't embarrass you. I was just
Yeah,
letting you
you
know.
did.
Well, here's one. Your mama so fat when she jumped up. She
Ooh,
got stuck.
ooh, no,
I don't know.
no,
I
you
messed
can't do
it up.
that
I
one.
messed
We
it up.
can't.
I messed it up.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
She got stuck in the equator.
Huh?
Remember, it was It was an old one.
Ooh,
It was an old one.
I don't know about that
You don't
one.
remember it?
Uh,
Who could help me out?
I don't. No. I don't know that one.
Yeah, yeah, stuck in the equator.
We can't. You know what? I just.
Or they use the equator as a hula hoop or something.
Yeah, I seen that one. You know, yeah, she used the equator as a hula hoop.
I don't know. Yeah, she wears the equator as a belt.
Huh?
Your mama's so fat she wears the equator as a
Okay,
belt.
okay. I got that one. That was.
I don't know.
That's
I don't
sad.
know.
That's sad. We've been trying to get it
You
right.
trying? Because I was
We
like,
trying to get
was
it right.
something. My memory ain't serving me right today.
Okay, do we?
What?
Oh, I think
Yeah, I
we
gave you.
did the alarm. We did the museum.
Yes.
Oh, what am I going through? Did you go backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were trying to go. You started at the top. I was at the bottom. And
Gotcha. We met in the middle. Well, I was trying to pull up the the thing for the Sidney Poitier's film.
Oh, A Warm December.
Yeah. I was trying
pull
to
up what?
the
flyer.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to pull it up, but it's I don't know what happened to it.
You can go to A Warm December. It's the tickets are at givebutter.com/A Warm December. If you want to get a ticket and support. If you can't come, then support someone else to come join us and enjoy a movie.
Right.
So that's
I'm trying to get this.
I texted to you, but I don't know.
It's not going to be on. It's not going to be here. I'm trying to get it to where I can share the screen.
Gotcha.
It went
technology.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, how are you feeling today? As far as being Mother's Day,
I feel good. I'm gonna I sound like you now, but I started my regimen yesterday.
You started your regimen?
A
regimen of what?
Healthy protocol. Healthy.
A healthy protocol?
Yeah.
You finna go through a metamorphosis?
Something like that.
Go ahead then.
No medication.
No medication.
No medication. So
No drugs.
Water. Alkaline. No additives. No sugar.
No sugar.
Said vegetables. No bread.
No.
Look, I don't. You
That-
said
look,
you ain't
that-
gonna let Derry go. You said I don't know about that. You said them cheese I can't.
I mean,
That's you.
no. I mean, he asking what you want to let go. I'm like, I don't want to let none of it go. I mean, obviously I'm eating it because I like it, right? But
Yeah, but
you got to get rid of it. I said, so if you want to tell me I got to get rid of bread, and most of the things when you try to get rid of, it needs to be something you get rid of that you can get rid of now. I mean, don't try to get rid of something that you know that you like. I eat a sandwich. You know, I go to work. We don't have potable water there, so I'm not gonna. So you need stuff you can just have wrapped and eat it.
Yeah,
I mean, you can eat
wraps.
stuff out of, but what I'm saying is, yes, you can eat wraps, but you still gotta wash your hands. And wraps don't really fit into a plastic thing to where you don't have to touch it. A sandwich you could just peel back the plastic and eat
Have
it.
you had a Chick-fil-A wrap before?
You talking about going to a store and get like going to? But this Chick-fil-A is a store.
Yeah, what I'm saying is that you can wrap it up yourself at home. Just put it in paper.
Yeah, when I get to work, I have to touch it
No, it's to wrap it up.
in paper.
Yeah, wrap it up in like the paper like they do at the sub shop.
I don't have a stack of
You better go
Chick-fil-A
ask
sub
some
paper.
people
I'm not gonna ask
at
for no
Publix.
extra.
Hey, can I hold?
I'm
some
not
y'all
gonna
sub
ask
paper?
y'all for no extra wrap paper.
Sub paper. Let me
I'm
hold.
not finna do that.
Yeah, you ain't paying for this. Give me some of the wrap paper.
You know what? I
Sandwich
would.
wrap.
I would. Come on now. Just give me
Come on,
4 more. Just give me 4 more now.
My lunch. How much it cost? 10 cents. All right, look. Let's throw it.
Anyway, hopefully y'all had a good time. I want it's this is a time for give a shout out to all the mothers. I just want to come on live and give y'all a chance to say whatever you want to say. Tell us how you really feel about your mama, and we give y'all a couple of little roast of how we really feel about our mama, your mama, what you say about my mama,
That's the name of the
and
title.
just
What you say about my
what
mom?
you say about my mama.
Well, thank
Uh,
you for having me again.
yeah, I want to come on here. I got to get used to going on live, and whether anybody shows up or not, it still gets posted, so you get a chance to see maybe next time. I know I need to not going to be a
You
normal
might be
thing,
live from the movie next week.
huh? But
You can be live on set at the movie.
live from on set from the movie.
Yeah, Sons of Cinema.
I don't know if I want to do that.
Why not?
I don't know. For those of you watching this afterwards, I know it's not going to be live. Give me a 1 in the comment if you think I should be live at an actual screening of a film. It says the cinema. This is for a good cause. It's for sickle cell. We Reign Sickle Cell Corporation, which is a nonprofit 501c3. I'm the VP. Allergy PR is the president, the chair.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? But anyway, thank y'all for joining me. All hearts and minds are clear. Everybody, all mothers out there, have a happy and blessed Mother's Day. Be blessed.